Christopher Lloyd has officially been cast for The Mandalorian Season 3. Now, for those of you who do not know who Christopher Lloyd is, he played Dr. Emmett Brown, or who was more famously referred to as Doc in the Back to the Future trilogy. Anyway, he has been a sci-fi icon for decades and is now officially joining the Star Wars family as a member of the Filoniverse. And what is even more interesting is that this casting proves that not only is the Filoniverse alive and well, but they are busy and hard at work at repairing the sequel trilogy and giving Star Wars fans the story and characters that we deserve and that we have been asking for so long. I mean, Christopher Lloyd is an icon, like I said, and now that he is joining the Filoniverse, it really shows that they care about the fans and they care about the product that they're giving us. Now, the role that he may be playing is incredibly significant because it might be the Legends character Jorus C'baoth, who we'll talk about a little later on. But before we get started, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars content. Now, let's talk a little bit about Christopher Lloyd and the character that he possibly might be playing. Jorus C'baoth was a male Jedi Master who served during the final decades of the Galactic Republic. Now, not much is known about him during the time that he served in the Clone Wars, except that his views were very controversial and incredibly fanatical. He viewed non-Force users as inferior and was actively discriminatory against them. Because of his extreme views, he was never offered a seat on the Jedi Council, and some of the Jedi Masters even called him dangerous. However, there were others who held him in very high regard and said that he was the epitome of what a Jedi Master should be. Now, after the fall of the Republic, it was said that Jorus fled to the unknown regions in order to avoid detection and avoid the oncoming Empire. Now, while he was in the unknown regions, he attempted to re-establish a coven of Force users that held his extreme beliefs and doctrines. This group that he created eventually had a run-in with the Chiss Ascendancy, which at the time was being led by Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, this conflict in the unknown regions eventually pushed Jorus further and further into the dark side of the Force until he eventually succumbed entirely to the dark side. This only escalated the conflict until finally, in a battle, Jorus was killed by a bombardment that was ordered by Grand Admiral Thrawn. Now, after his death in Legends, Jorus's DNA, his Force-sensitive DNA, was taken by Darth Sidious by Palpatine and was used to create a clone of Jorus that Palpatine could use as sort of a vessel for his will in the unknown regions. Kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? Anyway, so this character is awesome. He's a well-rounded character and he is a great villain for the Filoniverse. Now, a lot of people thought that Taron Malicos from Jedi Fallen Order, the video game, was going to replace Jorus as kind of the canon version of this Legends character. And that very well may still be the case. However, what is important is that the story fits so nicely, right? So it doesn't matter what his name is, whether it's Jorus or Taron or whatever. What matters is that this character is going to play such a key role in giving us an amazing story. And it is just so cool to see that the Filoniverse is taking some of this Legends material and bringing it back into canon. I feel like Dave Filoni really had a respect for the Legends material, and that's why he is constantly looking for ways to incorporate Legends stuff into the canon once again so that us, the fans, can have those characters that we fell in love with. And that just shows the commitment that he has to the fans and the love and admiration that he has for Star Wars. And that's what makes the Filoniverse so great. And again, if, Jorus C'baoth, who's going to be played by Christopher Lloyd possibly, if this is the case, it just pushes the Filoniverse further and further ahead of the sequel trilogy. And it just shows what good storytelling can do. Now, Christopher Lloyd does have the look to play this character. I mean, just throw a beard on him and he'd be all set. Especially because, Christopher Lloyd has the ability to play these kind of wacky, mad scientist types. Obviously he was in Back to the Future, of course. But my only concern with Christopher Lloyd is his age and ability to play this character. Now, I would love to see Christopher Lloyd, swinging a lightsaber around and just wreaking havoc on the unknown regions. It would be great to see that, but I just don't really feel that he is at a place in his career where he can do that. What's more than likely going to happen is that the Filoniverse is going to create an entirely new and original character for Christopher Lloyd to play in, which, again, is awesome. It's amazing, because they are taking a sci-fi icon, somebody that we all love and appreciate, and they're bringing him into the Filoniverse. And if they create a new character for him, then even all the better, because that's just more originality. But I don't know, more than likely he's going to be playing some new original character, but I would still love to see him as Jorus C'baoth. And I would love to see the Filoniverse keep expanding into the unknown regions and into Legends material and just keep being the good Star Wars that we all know it can be. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited about Christopher Lloyd joining the Star Wars family? Are you guys looking forward to the Filoniverse and everything that could happen? Let me know in the comments below. And remember to forever be a Star Wars fan.